how to survive. When life becomes difficult, you know exactly what to do. You adapt, you endure, you keep moving forward because somewhere deep down, you know there's more waiting for you on the other side of this season of your life. Survival teaches you how to endure. It's what pushes you toward your hopes and dreams because you know that where you are isn't where you're meant to stay. You learn how to trust yourself. You learn how to recognize the warning signs. You learn how to pivot when life doesn't go according to plan. You become incredibly good at surviving difficult things. And then one day, you arrive. You finally get to the place you've been fighting so hard to reach. And that's when something unexpected happens. No one prepared you for what comes next. Because survival and thriving are two very different experiences. Yes, survival can be unpredictable, but eventually, you learn how to survive unpredictability. You learn what moves get you closer to your goals. You learn how to navigate difficult seasons. You learn how to make it through when life doesn't give you another option. But thriving is different. There are no warning signs telling you when it's time to take the next step. There isn't a universal map telling you what kind of life you're supposed to build. No one can tell you what dreams are worth pursuing or who you're supposed to become when you finally made it through. For the first time in your life, you're not reacting. You get to choose. And choosing can feel far more uncomfortable than surviving when you've spent your entire life surviving. Maybe that's why you feel stuck. You spent years asking yourself what you needed to do to make it through. You never had to ask yourself what kind of life you wanted to build once you got there. No one talks about that part. No one talks about how difficult it can be to embrace joy when your default is protection and isolation. No one talks about how uncomfortable peace can feel when chaos is all you've ever known. And no one talks about the fact that the world doesn't stop because you've survived. No one knows what you endured to get here. They don't know what you've sacrificed. They don't know what you've had to overcome. Life simply asks, what's next? It expects you to show up, to perform, to build, to dream, to live. But no one prepared you for this part. For so long, life has asked things of you. Can you endure this? Can you overcome this? Can you adapt? Can you keep going? And you've answered every single one of those questions. You're here, aren't you? But perhaps this chapter of your life is asking something entirely different. Who are you now? Not the version of you that had to survive, not the version of you that pain shaped, not the version of you that other people needed you to become. Who are you when survival is no longer answering that question for you? Because survival has been answering that question your entire life. It told you who you needed to become to make it through. Strong, resilient, adaptable, independent. But now survival is no longer speaking. And for the first time in your life, the question is yours to answer. You've spent your entire life asking yourself one question. What do I need to do to survive this? Maybe it's time to ask a different question. Who am I? Because survival isn't where your story ends. It's where it finally gets to begin. The life you've been fighting for isn't waiting for you to feel ready. It's waiting for you to participate in it. The version of yourself that survived got you here. Honor them. Be grateful for them. But don't ask them to decide who you become next. That decision belongs to you. Stop waiting for another difficult season to tell you who you need to become. Stop waiting for certainty before taking the next step. And stop believing that survival is all you were meant for. You survived for a reason. Now it's time to answer the one question survival never could. Who are you when you finally get to choose? Take the next step and find out.